Advocates say sex trafficking is thriving in Phoenix, even during the pandemic. Victims now are having a harder time escaping. Our Emma Lockhart has more on why our community is still a hotspot.
It's an illegal industry that preys on some of the most vulnerable.
Traffickers use a lot of power and pressure, violence, coercion to get their victims to take the highest risk possible.
And although COVID-19 leaves most streets empty during the day, some areas come alive at night, with victims still forced to sell their bodies.
What we're hearing is that there's a ton of activity. There are lots and lots of people being bought and sold for sex in our community.
Dominique Rose Sepowitz is the director of sex trafficking intervention research at Arizona State. She says the pandemic hasn't slowed down the industry in Phoenix, only changed the tactics of traffickers.
Desperation level of victims is going up. The traffickers are being more violent. We have heard that they're more likely to be carrying a weapon now.
When the pandemic initially hit, advocates say sex trafficking moved online. Victims are being forced back to the streets.
Victims are wearing less and less clothing. They're having to do more to attract customers, but there are lots of customers out there.
Unstable times leaving some more at risk, even those who escaped before.
What we're hearing is that survivors who have gotten out successfully are going back in because they don't have any other choice.
Rose Sepowitz says for those still in traffickers' grip, trying to escape right now is even harder. There aren't as many advocates on the ground helping.
All of those people have really disappeared from their lives.
But she still wants victims to know there is hope. Resources, although more limited, are available. Even in a pandemic, there's a way out. Reporting in Phoenix, Emma Lockhart for Arizona's Family.
Advocates say if you see something suspicious, report it to law enforcement. Victims also can always call the number on your screen. We will also post the National Human Trafficking Hotline number at azfamily.com.